Are you ready to take your podcast to the next level, especially if you have a video podcast? You might have heard this, but recently YouTube has started the process of becoming your next big podcasting platform. Let's be honest, YouTube has always been the number one podcast player. Many people don't know that. Many people assume it's Spotify or Apple, but YouTube right now is already the number one player, and that's because, well, every TV basically has YouTube built in nowadays, and so therefore all of those people have access to the platform. Let me show you something that they kicked off maybe like a week or two ago. It just started, but as you can see, our Ecamm podcast, The Flow, is actually showing up here on YouTube Music in its already podcasting format. All the episodes are here. Everything is here. If I click on one of these, it will go ahead and start to play that. You'll see right now that's the video version. If I were to jump it into the middle here, there's a video version. The audio version is already there. Guess what? I didn't even have to upload the audio version. It did it automatically because, well, it's Google and YouTube and AI and they know what to do. So let me show you how to set this up. Go to your channel dashboard in YouTube Studio and click on Content. Right here under content, you'll see there is a new option that has been added and it legit says podcast. Now there's two ways to do this. Let me show you the playlist way first, because basically podcasts are playlists. If I come here and look at my playlist, you'll see I have a playlist here called Marshall Creates. This is a great show done by one of our Ecamm fam, Marshall Fox, and he's absolutely incredible. You'll see next to it, the type is empty. But on the Flow, the type says podcast. YouTube has misidentified this affiliate training as a podcast, so I could click on here and say set back to playlist, and that will put it back to playlist format. Same with this one here. We're not ready to switch that yet, so I'll set this back to playlist. And so now the only podcast you'll see is the Flow, but let's go and set up Marshall Creates. There's two ways to do that. I click on this little set of bubbles here. I call them the mochi icon, but it's just a stack of three. If I click on this, I can go set as a podcast. Now, you're going to see there, I have the title, Marshall Creates with Ecamm. We're going to leave that because this doesn't exist on an existing podcast platform. It only exists here on YouTube right now. So the title can be the title. And then we can go ahead and check the description. I think what I want to do is peel off the talk about season 2. That's not going to matter for this. I can adjust this later. Make sure that the visibility is set to public. But here is the most important piece of info for this entire tutorial. You have to have a square image. It's the only way that it's actually going to make it over to the YouTube music side, right? So what we're going to want to do here is pick up this image, and I'm going to drop in an image that's uploading right now. I already had one ready to go on the desktop, but you want a square image. And for most podcast aggregators, that is 3,000 pixels by 3,000 pixels. As long as you have that done, I can go ahead and select done. And now Marshall Creates all 22 episodes is officially a podcast. So if I wanted to go here and click on this, watch on YouTube, it's going to give me that playlist, and you'll see all of the videos are here in the playlist, right? Now, it's going to take a while for this to process to YouTube Music, but if I just wanted to get an idea of what it would look like on the YouTube Music side, I'm just going to grab all the text at the end of this playlist and copy that, step back over to YouTube Music, and I'm going to replace all the text at the end after the equal sign here. Go ahead and pop that, hit enter.
Ecamm fam, we back, baby. Thanks.
There is the Marshall Show set up. If I click here, it's hey, you know what? The processing happened automatically, but now Marshall Show is properly set up as a podcast back on the old YouTube side. If I were to look at this particular playlist by going to this videos tab, I would want to check to make sure that I sort these things by date, because it's just sort of the way podcasts work. You know, you want to have the newest one on the top and the oldest one on the bottom. If you're generating a regular podcast, if you're doing something that is episodic, like episode 1 through episode 10, then you want to sort it so that episode 1 is at the top and 10 is at the bottom. By the nature of the fact that YouTube already has 2 billion people on the platform, and you have those loss leader type things in the store where a product is on sale to get people to come into the store, That's YouTube Shorts. Over 50 billion plays a day on YouTube Short. So setting up your video podcast as a podcast playlist on YouTube, you will start to see more views almost by accident because, hey, again, YouTube is the #1 podcast player in the world. So don't miss out. Just get it done. Knock it out today. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, pop them down in the comment section below. Of course, you can reach out to us at marketing@ecamm.com, and we'll answer any questions for you that you may have there. Once again, that's marketing@ecamm.com. I got a couple more videos I think you should watch. I'm going to pop them up on screen right now.